Today is the release date of my new EP, Ashley's Mix, which is a special Valentine's Day R&B EP, which is something that I wanted to do for the longest time. But, I just did it this time. Okay, so my discography, predating my before the birth of just the new AUDINO that's on Spotify, I had an album, well, I guess EP that came out in 2017, I think, which was basically songs that I wrote and recorded when I was in high school, and it was called it was like a title EP, which was like focused on one song, but there were other songs in it. It was called Girl I Need. I'm pretty sure you can still find it on Spotify somewhere under the artist name Audino W23. And then after that, on 2019, I started my new journey, I guess, with the birth of Idle Thoughts, which is my first like full album. And then after that, there was a few singles along the way, but then I went to my second album, Multiversal, which had, I think, 10 songs in it, 10 songs, and it was like my first real like rap album. After that, a few other singles, which are all rap as well, and now it's sort of a special project that I was working on for like the past half a year, maybe 6 months, which is this EP, the Ashley's Mix EP, which is a Valentine's R&B love song EP, romantic, which is something that apparently I can be good. I guess the main difference in this EP is that there's not a lot of rap in it. Like this is mainly a singing EP connecting with my roots, because I used to be a singer, and then I switched into rap. But don't worry, there's still some like rap elements in there. I haven't forgotten that part about myself, but it's just contained in singing. And other difference is that this EP is like contained within one genre, I guess, one large genre, which is R&B. Like if you notice in my last album, like it was very like every song had a different like sound, different genre, even though it was all rap, but like everything had a different like vibe to it. And for this one, it's mainly R&B, even though all 5 songs also have their own signature twist to it, but it's all under the umbrella of R&B. So, how many songs are in this EP? Like I said, there are 5. There are 5 songs. 3 of them I produced it myself, like as in the beat, the lyrics, the whole thing. I just had some mixing, mastering help. And the other 2 are a collaboration between me and my diehard, my ride and die producer, Feraldi Tingogoy. And all those 5 songs, well, I wrote all of them, so they're still my songs, and all of them are, I guess, a softer, more romantic side of me, like a side that you probably didn't hear from my last album. But don't worry, all of them still have the signature Dino twist in I guess the thing that like each song has its own special like sound to it, even though it's all R&B, but like each song has their own vibe. Like for example, the first song, I'm just gonna go through this song by song now. The first song, which is Mine, has a more, I guess, early 2000s R&B vibe to it. The second song, Body, has a more like danceable disco vibe to it. The third song, Constellation, is a bit sort of like electro R&B. I don't know how else to describe it. Uh, the fourth song, called Tokyo, is more of a lo-fi R&B, very chill kind of vibe. Perfect if you're like driving late night on the highway or something. You listen to the song, you'll feel good. And the final song, Passenger Side, is a bit more groovy and more like upbeat than the rest. So all R&B, all Dino. So the songs that I produced on my own are Mine, Body, and Tokyo. Actually, no, Tokyo. I produced it halfway, and then I finished it with Aldi. But those are the songs that like I had. I basically started on my own and like had already had like a vision for it. While the other two, Constellation and Passenger Side, were I guess full collaborations. Yeah. So, but all of them have me in them. Don't worry. For the first time in my music career, I have prepared extensively an amount of music videos and actually like conceptually like planned each of them. Uh, so you can watch one already. It's out today alongside the EP, which is for the first song in the EP, Mine. You can check that out on my YouTube channel. Preview right now. Shoo!
It's just you and me, fuck all the worries or problems that be. Look in my eyes, for now I'm all yours, you're all mine. Let yourself go, let your body lose control. Let's go. Let's burn it in our memories, infectious like a melody. We can do what we like tonight, I'm all yours, you're all mine. I'll let you have the rest of me. Let's intertwine in ecstasy. We can do what we like tonight, I'm all yours, you're all mine.
And you just have to stay tuned for when the other ones are gonna come out. They're gonna come out over the next couple of weeks, with the last one, Passenger Side, being released on the 3rd of March. What else is happening on the 3rd of March, you ask? In conjunction with the release of the Passenger Side music video, I will also be having a sort of live show slash event here at Padepokan Karya. Gonna be performing. Me and my boy Aldi, we're gonna perform. Hopefully, you guys come and watch. If not, if you can't come here to watch, you can watch it online. You can ask me questions about the process, about my inspiration behind all this, and I'll tell you because I'm nice and I want you to know. So, hopefully, you guys can come on the 3rd of March right here. Stay tuned for more details. I'll be announcing it. We'll be announcing it on social medias. So yeah, just stay tuned and hopefully you guys stay tuned. Okay, so backstory. The inspiration for this EP, you can probably tell from the title, it's called Ashley's Mix. And by that you can probably tell that I didn't just pick a random name, okay guys. Ashley is the name of my girlfriend, and basically the inspiration to make this EP came from her. Well, it's not like she told me to make one, but like I just got inspired by her to make all these songs, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna make an EP, and I'm gonna title it this. Because just a little backstory, in my past life, no, it's still my current life, but in my past, when I was in relationships, I was very, very, very unable to write love songs. Which is kind of weird, right? Because you're you're in a relationship, you're in love, you're supposed to be able to write these stuff. Not me. Not me, guys. So yeah, like in the times where I have released like love songs in the past, those were written and recorded like when I wasn't in relationships or when I was single. And this is actually the first time that like I wrote like more than one song about a girlfriend who I'm actually with at this current time. So yeah, basically all this EP wouldn't happen without my girlfriend Ashley. She's the inspiration behind it. She's my muse at this current moment, and hopefully long after this moment. So yeah, that's the history and the backstory behind Ashley's Mix. And finally, I'd like to give a big thanks to these people. First, my family, my mom, my dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, rest in peace, I love you, for basically supporting me throughout this whole music journey, basically helping me become the person I am today. Because without them, I wouldn't be in music probably. Just the support, sometimes the pushback, so that I can push back and explore myself. Yeah, so without them, this EP probably wouldn't exist. Next, I'd like to thank the lovely people at Padepokan Karya for allowing me to, oh yeah, spoiler alert, for allowing me to film all the visualizers and music videos here in the studio and outside the studio, in the area. So yeah, without that, none of the visualizers and music videos would exist. Third, a very big thank you to my homeboy, my producer, Feraldi Tingogoy. Without you, this EP probably would still happen, but it would just be worse. So thank you for continuing to push me to become a better artist and sharing your expertise and skills with me. And finally, thank you to my girlfriend, Ashley, for being the inspiration, the muse of my music now. Yeah. Without you, this EP wouldn't exist. Without you, I wouldn't be able to write these love songs. Yeah. So thank you to you. And don't forget to follow me on my social medias. Here's my Instagram. That's at AUDINOW23. And if you want to see a more like, I guess, random side of me, follow me on Twitter at AU_DINO. And finally, I said finally already, I'm going to say it again, I don't care. And finally, don't forget to check me out on Spotify. That's AUDINO. You just search it up. And there you can find my EP, which is also my EP, yeah, Ashley's Mix, which you can also find on other streaming platforms like Apple Music, iTunes, Joox, and others. So don't forget to check me out, don't forget to listen, and also don't forget to check out the first visualizer for this EP, which is for the first track, mine, out on my YouTube channel. The link down below. Yeah. So, what are you waiting for? Check out the EP, check out the visualizer, and check me out. Check out me, my social medias. Yeah. So thank you. And see you on the 3rd of March, maybe, hopefully.